Alright, so I'm going to be reviewing a beer from Wasatch. This is their Raspberry Wheat Ale. Um, this gets a 79 on Beer Advocate. The Rose haven't looked at it. Um, most Wasatch beers are pretty good that I've had. Um, I'm not entirely sure about this one because for me, beers that are flavored with something other than something that would normally be used to make beer is a hit and miss. Um, I recently had Brookway's Raspberry Heaven. That was pretty good, actually. So we'll see if this one is kind of similar, or if it's not too good. That one actually was not too bad. It had a not too strong of a flavor of raspberry, but who knows with this one. Wasatch is a brewery in Utah, and they are the Utah Brewers Cooperative. Um, and also Squatters and Wasatch. Those two beers, you see Squatter stuff and Wasatch stuff, that's of the same, I guess, corporation. Well, the appearance is not colored. The Brickway Raspberry Hef had like a reddish color to it. This one does not. It has like a two-finger um, white head, and the body is it looks rather like an orangish golden, well, mostly like a yellow gold, and it's pretty clear. And this is a raspberry wheat, so wheat beers are not always clear, but this is pretty clear. The smell is a lot like that raspberry hef from Brickway. The smell is a white bread. The smell is also of a raspberry, a stronger raspberry than of that other beer I continue to mention in this video. It smells kind of nice though. It smells kind of sugary though, like a sweet sugary addition to a regular wheat beer. Let's go ahead and try it. That is a very light flavor, similar to a lot of wheat beers, but it has a distinct raspberry flavor that is not too sugary. It's rather mild and it sort of slips off your tongue. And there's a slight raspberry aftertaste, and a lot like regular, actual raspberry fruits, and not a fake sort of thing like a lot of them will have. This is like a real raspberry thing going on, and that I like a lot. There is a white bread flavor, and sort of a wheat sort of kind of flavor too. It's mild like a lot of other wheat beers, with that slight sugary raspberry flavor, but it tastes like real raspberries almost. The mouthfeel is very smooth and light. Again, it just kind of like slips off your tongue and just is just very light and just airy almost. Dry, just really light. How would I rate this? I would not buy a 6-pack of this, but then I wouldn't buy a 6-pack of anything that is a raspberry hefeweizen or a raspberry wheat. That's just me. I'd rather buy something that is just regular, that has no like additives to it. However, in like the raspberry hefeweizen, raspberry wheat kind of, or the flavored wheat kind of world, this I think is probably an A, or an A minus. someone might be looking for a little more flavor, but this is good for the style that it is enclosed in. So if you see this from Wasatch, I think it's worth trying. I think that they use actual raspberries. It says, "We love raspberries. We love beer. Joining the two seem natural and like colored natural things to do. It spawns something beautiful. You'll love getting to know this member of the Wasatch family." It says food pairings, more raspberries, and more beer. So what I do like about this beer is that it's actual raspberries that they're using. Not a lot of companies would go that route to use actual raspberries to make a raspberry hef. A lot of them might, use the raspberry like a natural and artificial flavoring, not the actual fruit itself. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this beer an A. I think it is fantastic for what it is. So I think if you see this or any other Wasatch beers, they are all worth a try. Some other beers I think are great from Wasatch are the Devastator Doppelbock, they have a Polygamy Porter, and they have a lot of other beers that are really, really good. So thank you for watching this video production.